ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming. We want to celebrate our Mary, and Mary died back in March, but I feel like I haven't really had any closure on it, so I appreciate you all coming to share your memories and your music with us. I wanted to just point out that we have over there if you want to make a donation to one of Mary's favorite nonprofits, we have a basket over there, and her family was asking for donations to one of two organizations, the Mexican American Legal Defense and Educational Fund, or Planned Parenthood. So it's up to you. If you want to make a donation, the opportunity is there. If you haven't taken a look at the slideshow yet, you may want to do that. There's some wonderful pictures that people have contributed that I had never seen before. Also, we have a couple of posters, So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the Crestones, Drew Horton and Guy Madden, and they played many a house concert at Mary's house. And go for it.
Yeah, Mary, she gave us our big break. It was like it was before we got really famous. Yep. I think it was an all-lady occasion. I think the male stripper called in sick at the last minute.
I was sick.
You're saying we had to fill in.
But she loved our music, and God bless her for that. And she worked so hard to put together these house concerts, and they were really just such a joy for us.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
It was great.
Yeah, we'll just never forget her kindness and her
support.
Yeah. So here's to you, Mary.
old Sierra Madre, you'll find compadres in the old Sierra Madres.
Thank you so much.
There's a seat here,
That was
too.
great. Carolyn? Where are you, Carolyn?
Is Carolyn?
The other
Caroline.
Caroline. This might be a good time because Drew brought it up that they played an all-female concert one time.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I remember that.
A lot of us were privileged to be at Mary's for their house concert where we were told no men. So here are the two men playing and we were having a great time, and then I met Gwen ventured into the kitchen where she had her boyfriend, latest boyfriend. I went, oh, Mary has a boyfriend. We don't. So it was perfect for my introduction to Drew and Guy and to Mary's house concerts, and I feel very privileged. Thank you.
There were a few people who wanted to be here who could not be here, and a couple of them sent me a few things to read. So I'm going to read this now from Sharon Langfeldt, who some of you remember. She was one of the original Wild Women of Westcliffe, and she is now a Methodist minister in Denver.
Just got engaged.
But she's still wild, yes, and she just got engaged also. Okay, she says, Mary, my friend, I think of you so often. Your smile, your laugh, your arms thrown open wide to welcome so many people to your home, to sing and laugh and share and be loved. In my mind's memories, I see you twirl in your beautiful dress in Santa Fe as we prepared for the opera. I hear you sing at church. I see you on stage at the Jones. Watch you in your kitchen making food to share. The tears I shed are as much from remembered laughter as from sadness. Know that you are so loved and so missed. No scripture from the King James Version of the Bible, which was the only one that Mary acknowledged. But these poems for you, Mary. Thank you for living and loving. The first one is Blessing of the Dead, from the pagan book of Living and Dying. Be free, be strong, be proud of who you have been. Know that you will be mourned and missed, that no one can replace you, that you have loved and are beloved. Move beyond form, flowing like water, feeding on sunlight and moonlight, radiant as the stars in the night sky. Pass the gates, enter the dark without fear, returning to the womb of life, to steep in the promise of rebirth. Rest, heal, grow young again, be blessed. And the next one is called Peace, My Heart, by Rabindranath Tagore. Peace, my heart. Let the time for the parting be sweet. Let it not be a death, but completeness. Let love melt into memory and pain into songs. Let the flight through the sky end in the folding of the wings over the nest. Let the last touch of your hands be gentle like the flower of the night. Stand still, O beautiful end, for a moment, and say your last words in silence. I bow to you and hold up my lamp to light you on your way. Thank you, Mary. Your love, friendship, and support continue to sustain me. Every time I hear his Eyes on the Sparrow song, a song she hated, I will smile and think of you. Be at peace, my wonderful friend. I love you, Sharon. Okay, Steve and Lissa, can you do your thing?
Sure.
So if any of you were at the Bluegrass Festival, you may have heard this song. We did not hear it at the Bluegrass Festival. We heard it at Roger's house and bought the CD. And we were going somewhere on the road and we had the CD on and it just popped into my head. This is what Mary would sing about herself. And so I am happy to try to sing this for you. There is a line that comes around kind of at the end of a lot of the verses. And I would just be happy for you to all sing it with me. It's In the End I Do Believe. In the End I Do Believe. This is by Carrie Schmidt and some man.
Nanny Schmidt.
Some man.
When I die, let them judge me by my company of friends. Yes. Let them know me as the footprints that I left upon the sand. Let them laugh for all the laughter. Let them cry for laughter's end. When I die, let them judge me by my company of friends. When I die, let them toast to all the things that I believe. Let them raise a glass to consciousness and not spill a drop for grief. Let the bubbles rise at midnight. Let their tongues get light as thieves. When I die, let them toast to all the things that I believe. I believe in restless hunger. I believe in red balloons. I believe in private thunder. In the end I do believe. I believe in inspiration. I believe in lightning bugs. I believe in slow creation. In the end I do believe. I believe in ink on paper. I believe in lips on ears. I believe what's shared is savored. In the end I do believe. I believe in work on Sundays. I believe in raisin barns. I believe in wasted Mondays. In the end I do believe. I believe in intuition. I believe in being wrong. I believe in contradiction. In the end I do believe. I believe in living smitten. I believe all hearts will mend. I believe our book is written in the company of friends. So when I die, let them judge me by my company of friends. Let them know me as the footprints that I left upon the sand. Let them laugh for all the laughter. Let them cry for laughter's end. When I die, let them judge me by my company of friends.
When I
Die, let them judge me by my company of friends.
Who wrote that?
Nanny Schmidt.
Yeah.
Some guy.
Some
Some
guy.
guy.
The other guy.
Karaoke.
This isn't open there.
Oh.
Without glasses, you can't
Oh,
hear
we have a
the
technical problem.
Thank you.
Houston, we have a problem.
So, I'm gonna read this little remembrance that we wrote for Mary that was in the trib. Probably most of you've seen it, but I learned some things from talking to Mary's sister, Sarah, who wrote this with me. Mary Eleanor Bryant, 70, of Westcliffe and Murfreesboro, Tennessee, passed away on March 14th, 2019 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Mary lived full-time in Westcliffe from 2008 to 2016, although she and her sister Sarah discovered the area long before that. She was well known as an actress in community theater and for playing the saxophone in the community band. She did volunteer work for KLZR, the Methodist Church, Custer County School, and hosted orphan Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners for friends and acquaintances unable to be with family on the holidays. Born on May 23, 1948, in Atchison, Kansas, to Floyd and Lois Dunham Bryant. She had two older sisters, Sarah and Vicki Bryant. The family moved to Augusta, Kansas in 1949, where Mary went to school until 1962. Upon the death of her mother, she went to live with Sarah and her husband in Alexandria, Virginia. She finished her education in Alexandria, Taipei, Taiwan, and Gainesville, Texas. She married Mike Zimmerman in 1967 and lived with him in the Philippines and in Austin, Texas. Lissa, her daughter, was born in the Philippines, and her son Michael was born in Austin, Texas. After her divorce from Mike, Mary began her career in state employment in Nashville, Tennessee. She began as a secretary but worked her way into staff work for various legislative committees and finally